Hey everybody, this is Shannon, the Psychic Cowgirl. You are tuning in to my podcast, which offers practical wisdom, insights, and tools to connect you to the universe, to connect you to your inner guidance, to connect you to your soul and empowerment. All the good stuff. You will gain clarity, confidence, and if you have some intuition happening or psychic experiences happening, I will help you feel less weird about it. You are going to understand yourself better. You will have more self-awareness. We got this. You can connect with me on social media platforms. Just search up Psychic Cowgirl. If you join me on Facebook and Instagram, I haven't added it to the other ones yet. I have a weekly free energy shift offering, and I do it on Thursday evenings. And I usually have a poll beforehand to see where everybody's at and which one would be better for them. It's super powerful and it does some pretty cool results. So check that all out and let's chat. Welcome to the podcast today. We have winter happening here again. We got a great big dump of snow, but I do have baby calves happening. Yay! They are so cute. Barely started. There's only a couple, and none of them yet from my Highland bull, so I'm anxiously awaiting that adorableness. We took the bulls in to get tested yesterday to make sure they're ready for the upcoming breeding season. And of course, my Highland bull made a big performance at the vet clinic, came off the trailer and he clanged the panels with his horns and bellered like he was so wild. Yeah, the same guy that comes up for good boy scratches. Uh-huh. Anyways, everybody at the vet clinic has to come see him because he's beautiful, but he's a bit of a character. My husband came home and said, "Yeah, you owe me." He's the best. Good times. So excited for the babies. It's very damp here the last couple of days, though, so it's okay if my little heifers wait a few more days. But I have to say, I'm out there checking them every couple hours, just keeping a really close eye on it. Calving season is fun, but it is a lot of work. And so, how are you all doing? It's an interesting time. I know, I feel like I'm always saying that. The guided imagery that I chose for you today is for fear, and it is quite amazing. So I'm going to invite you to make sure you have some time where you can focus and be present for it. I guarantee you, you won't regret it because I record it and then I get to listen while I edit. I am totally enchanted with the magic that it created. And if you hear crashing in the background, it's because, again, it's cold outside. So I have a cat who's ever so helpful. I told my son he should come home for the weekend and take care of his cat. I don't know that he's going to. We shall see. So pretty sure you're going to hear cat meow soon. I'm pretty sure there's going to be crashing and banging even more. Good times, good times. So with it being so heavy, I'm going to remind you of your tools. Make sure you're doing things to shift your energy, dancing, laughter yoga, going for walks, putting on some headphones, listening to a book, reading a book. We need to use our tools to shift our energies. Oh yeah, there's a cat crashing in the background. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this when I post this, but yeah, good times. Even the cat is grouchy.
And I want you to really focus on not taking things personally. I know that can be a challenge, but when we're all in this energy of fear and uncertainty, we can lash out, and our crankiness can be taken out on other people just because we don't know how to process and as we feel all these feelings and emotions. And again, you need some movement to get rid of them. I'm using my stair stepper, I'm going for walks, I'm doing my laughter yoga. And even if it's only for 3 minutes, we need to shift our energies because things are heavy. Politically, the world is chaotic and it feels overwhelming. We can spiral in the negative energy. The energy clearing this week is all about negative energy. So I'm hoping that you've all signed up for it. And if you're listening to this and you didn't sign up for it, I think I'm going to do the same one again next week just because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot. Oh, that cat. Bless his little heart. I'm going to have a sip of coffee this morning while I do this. Oh, good thing he's cute. I find it entertaining that all the animals are kind of reacting to the world, right? We need to be able to shift and clear our negative energies, guys. Smudge, raise your vibrations. I have crystals in my pocket more often than not right now. We're going to be okay. Okay, this is the plot twist. I think both of my cats are playing. That is so funny because I have an older cat and she spends a lot of time on my bed sleeping. It's cute. It's cute when Mindy gets up and plays. Okay, nice breath in and out. So, my seniors group that I do laughter yoga with, they practice holding their breath for 15 seconds due to, going for tests and having to do all of these things. And so let's practice that. I'm going to encourage you all to do that as one of your grounding and reset your vagus nerve exercises. Ready? Nice breath in, hold it, and I'm going to count to 15 and then I'll tell you when to release, okay? Let's release this one and let's start over. Nice breath in and release. Don't forget about the 4-4-4 breath when things feel so overwhelming. Breathe in to the count of 4, hold it for the count of 4, and let it out for the count of 4. Another favorite of mine is breathe in to the count of 4, hold it for the count of 4, and then breathe out to the count of 8, and then laugh. Let's try that. Breathe in. Breathe out. This will get all the oxygen out of your lungs. So when you breathe in, you're re-oxygenating your body. Love that, right? Now I'm going to invite you to do something else because, things are crunchy. I want you to look straight ahead and then I want you to look to the right, back straight ahead and look to the left, moving your neck. So you're looking straight ahead and then you're moving your neck as you look to the right and then look straight ahead and moving your neck as you look to the left. Now, if it feels crunchy or there's a little bit of resistance, that can be an indication that your vagus or your soul nerve is out of alignment. And so I have an exercise for you to do for that. You can find lots online too, but this one I love. You're going to breathe in and then you're going to say va 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 va, and then you're going to say ooh. It is amazing. So breathe in. Va 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 ooh. Can you feel that vibration in your throat? It is so delightful. I do this often. Ready? Breathe in. Ooh. Nice. One more time. Breathe in. Ooh. Nice. So don't worry about how you sound. Okay, now look straight ahead. Turn your head to the right. Look straight ahead. Turn your head to the left. Feels way less crunchy, doesn't it? We need all these tools right now because it's just crunchy in the world. And so find the things that make you joyous. Use these vagus nerve reset exercises. The breathing one does it. The va-va-va-voos do it. Besides, they're kind of fun. It's fun, that vibration. What else could we do? Let me think. When things get overwhelming or they feel crunchy, know that you're not alone, number one. Number two, I'm going to remind you, don't take things personally. And I want you to really ground your energy when you have to deal with these difficult situations or all this uncertainty. And then we get in our head and we overthink. Do these breathing exercises, ground your energy, visualize or imagine deep, thick roots from the bottom of your feet, deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth, grounding them as far down as you can. And then you can move forward. And if you find that your ego or that you're feeling like very defensive or I don't know how else to describe it, but you're feeling like you're right. Why aren't people doing what I need them to do? Or why are they aren't seeing it? I'm going to invite you. It's been a long time since I talked about this. Ask your ego to go to another room. Ask your ego to go to your car. Ask your ego to go to the library. Ask your ego just to go. Say, ego, I need you to step away for a while. Then I want you to ground your energy. I used to always send my ego to the horse trailer. Then ground your energy and then proceed with that conversation. You're going to be amazed at the shift it creates for you. Our ego only wants to keep us safe, but our ego is the feisty part of us sometimes where we just say things that we're like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have, or we are reactionary just because we're feeling a lot and everybody's feeling a lot and it's bumpy. And again, we have to work at grounding our energy, sending our ego away so that we can proceed for a while. Your ego will come back. You don't even have to call it back. It wants to protect you. And a lot of us are feeling this kind of, we're in survival mode because things are so uncertain and crunchy. And so again, I preach about this every podcast. You have to juggle that with the things that are so delightful in your world, the things that bring you joy, the things that you just smile at, whether it's a cat named Donatello racing around the house, whether it's a Highland bull, that you can go look at pictures of. Maine Coon cats, I go watch Maine Coon cat videos too when I'm feeling completely overwhelmed and I can't shake the energy. What are your go-tos? Give yourself at least 5 minutes. We have to really work on our awareness. We have to work on shifting our energies when we're in that fight or flight or, grouchy energy. And if the fear gets overwhelming, but the guided imagery today is going to help you with that one. I'm so delighted. We can do this. We have to do this. And, the world may seem uncertain, chaotic, and overwhelming, but there is still so much good. There's still so much positive, and we need to give that more energy than we're giving the negative. Sounds simple, but we all know that it's challenging at times. So let's work on it, work on our awareness, because then we're working on our emotional intelligence and we will be better at this journey of life for it. And I have faith in you. And if you're feeling completely overwhelmed and need an energy reset, book a soul session or book a hypnotherapy session with me. I got you. I'm good at this. And so I do want to support you. And so we can do this together. Listen to the podcasts, listen to some older ones if you need to. Do some energy resets. I do lots of chakra balancing on the podcast. We can do this. We need all our tools. We need each other. We need to be creating community. We need to support each other while still being aware of our own energies. Now I have the dog barking and the cats racing around. Laugh with me. What else do you do? It's been crunchy this week because we had a great big snowstorm, so with the time change and worrying about the baby calves and it's feeling damp outside. And so again, it's easy to be all crunchy and overwhelmed. Shift it. We can shift our energies to energy resets. Yeah, we got this. We can do this. And sometimes just take some moments to laugh about something. Find those cat videos. Do the breathing exercises. Do the voos. It's so much fun. If you have to have a difficult conversation, I'm going to recommend send your ego to the horse trailer, do the voos, and you're going to be amazed at what you can accomplish because it's just going to shift your energy enough that you can get it done. All right. So now we're going to move on to our guided imagery, and it is a powerful one. I'm pretty excited by it. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I'll give you about 30 seconds just to breathe and reset your energy, and then we'll start. Nice. Okay. Becoming aware of breathing. Just notice it for a few moments. Taking these moments to gently focus on the breath, being and breathing, breathing and being. Settling into comfort. Then let's take 3 big deep breaths as deeply as possible as we begin to release and letting go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As your normal, natural breathing begins occurring, imagine a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around, wafting around your head, your neck and shoulders. And with every breath, as this lovely, calming, comforting breeze continues to move gently around, there's a gently and easily releasing and a letting go feeling going on, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. across the upper back, circling around through the chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as the breeze continues to comfort down both arms, hands, and fingers, releasing and letting go. And with every breath taken, perhaps there may begin to be some wondering. Is it a breathing of the breeze, or is the breeze breathing me? Being and breathing, breathing and being. With every breath, the breeze continues circling around through the mid-back and around through the solar plexus. Every breath drifting deeper now. The gentle sensations of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through your belly, releasing any tensions and letting go. Becoming more and more comfortable and relaxed with every breath. Giving yourself the gift of this time and space. Breathing and being and breathing. The breeze continues moving around thighs, knees, calves and ankles, around through feet, now and with every breath, becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease, becoming at one with the breeze, and the breeze still gently, easily moving all around and all through, so that at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed, deeply relaxed. The door of your imagination opens. Imagining now a path deep into the forest. Perhaps it's a journey that might be interesting to take. If someone were to do this, their senses would become especially aware in extraordinary detail. Getting a sense of a stream to cross could become familiar, as eventually the path would continue on in a winding way. A sense of the breeze blowing. Then one might turn sharply on this path before coming to a circular clearing. In the center of this clearing, the sun shines directly on a marble lion with its paw holding a shield. Intriguing. If this were a journey to take, there would have been figuring things out in a way for comfort, with a map and directions, knowing there could be a finding of this place if the reason was sound to do so. It's been said that touching the shield of this lion allows the lion to come to life in all its full power, and that there is something to be gained by doing this cockamamie thing. Knowing there's a crystal in the pocket and figuring unexpected good could happen. First, imagine touching the shield because that would be helpful. Proving that to be a comfort. Going ahead now and touching the shield. As the marble lion transforms gently, easily, and safely for you into a full-blooded king, the roaring lion. Describe and feel in every sense of your being this transformational process. Feels mystical and magical as this lion transforms. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. The lion roars. The circular clearing begins to rise. The ground beneath the feet rises and rises, higher and higher. Now going up, higher and higher, rising, rising as the ground beneath rises and becomes a mountain. Getting a sense of the below, the horizon stretching out in all directions, and things appear to be quite different now. The lion appears to move toward and roars. You're keeping an eye on him, wondering and figuring. Then, just when there's an understanding that everything is happening at once, the land splits into a chasm. Alone with the lion now on an isolated bluff, a wide, deep canyon stretches between you and your path. The lion locks fierce eyes and roars with awesome ferocity. His vibration envelops you, sensing a power shift within. Matching his stare, he is ready to roar, seizing the moment away from him by roaring first. Seeming to be with his power and ferocity, now roaring, roaring, roaring with every cell of your being. Then it happens. The lion again turns to marble, and the feeling of half the battle won. Now, still with the power of the lion roar, being empowered and turning to the chasm, separating you from your path, roaring again, each time roaring. The land moves back closer together, roaring, feeling the awesome power and roaring. It's close enough. Now taking that leap. With the power roaring and leaping, it's easy. Soaring now with ferocity over the chasm, landing lightly and easily on the other side, and continuing on your path. Now, when anything unexpected or unexpectedly new comes up, it can be easy to sense the inner lion roar. Inside, knowing that the power of self-assurance is strongly, completely, and permanently there. Nice. With the feeling of the completion of this journey now, recognize the good qualities of these images and the wonders of your imagination. You are mystical and magical. Tuning into this lion inner energy anytime you need it. This is yours to use. You got this. Again, now when anything unexpected or unexpectedly new comes up, It is easy for you to sense the inner lion roar inside, knowing that the power of self-assurance is strongly, completely, and permanently there. With the feeling of the completion of this journey now, recognize the good qualities of these images and feelings and wonders of your imagination. Now at 0, to reinforce the self-assurance and all the positives. And at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake.
We got this. Life is experiential and we got to figure it out. We got to figure out what's good for our energy and what is crunchy for our energy. All right. So I'm going to wrap up this podcast by sending you all a blessing, sending you all a big hug. Do check out the energy clearing so that we can keep our energy shifting and moving and move forward in positive energies. For lots of people, change is hard, but moving forward in a positive energy does help with that. You can do this. So I'm going to end this with a little happy music. Again, if you want to have a soul session with me, send me a message, reach out. They're amazing. All right, let's have some happy music to end the show right now. It'll anchor in our meditation.